And that's because I really would love, and this is not going on my wish list because I don't put Hermes on my wish list because you never know what's going to happen with that. Like I can't control what's going to happen with that. So I can wish for something, I can let it be known, and then whatever happens happens. Hey, guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Bram. I talk about all things luxury, fashion, shopping, lifestyle, a little bit of travel here and there. So if those are things that you're interested in, then I would love to have you here. And I would love if you would subscribe and join the growing family. So today I wanted to discuss my 2025 wish list. So I've put together a wish list. Not everything is on here. So most things are on here. Most of the things like off the top of my head that I know that I absolutely want to get in 2025 are listed, and I'm going to pop up pictures as we go along because obviously I don't have these pieces yet. And I'm sure, as it always happens, that throughout the year I will find more things that I'm interested in, or see things that I was questioning and really like it, whatever. Or some of these things on my wish list I might end up not liking because I've seen them finally in person or whatever, and it's just not going to work for me. But at the moment and for now, this is my 2025 wish list of the top things that I want to get my hands on in 2025. So, first things first. All right. So, I'm having an eyelash problem, guys. Sorry. It's like, when, I don't know if any of you have lashes out there, when one of them like turns down and it's like scraping your eye. That's how it feels right now. Anyway, so if you see me doing that, that's why I'm trying to like turn it around. This, oh, I love these so much, and I'm really, really hoping they're comfortable. I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard people say that they're super, super heavy. Not these specifically, but like this brand in general. Actually, it was stupid, and I was just like annoyed that day. But I was in Bergdorf's, which is the only place that I've actually ever seen Schiaparelli in person. And I was in Bergdorf in November when I was back in New York, and I kind of just went by my friend that I was with isn't a fan, and we just kind of like raced by the like their area over there. They had like their bags, and they had, I don't even know if they had jewelry because I didn't really notice. Honestly, we went so quick, and like I had the puppy with me, and I was just like, it was packed, and I was just like, just like super annoyed, and it was like nasty outside and whatever. So we went pretty quickly. I should have stopped and taken a look so I could have seen for myself, but I didn't. I've only heard stories at this point. So I have heard that people say that they're pretty heavy. I don't know if it's um, all of the earrings, or if it is just like the ones that this person specifically tried on, or these people tried on, or whatever. But the ones that I want, and I'm going to put them up here, are like these. I don't. So first, let me just say, I like Schiaparelli a lot. I think that they blend like whimsy, and it's just like, I don't like their body part pieces. Maybe I'll eat my words later and I'll like something down the line, but as of right now, I'm not a huge fan of like the body parts, of like the hands on the bags. I'm not a fan of like the noses and the ears and all of that stuff. I think it's weird. The eyes. I think it's odd. I like the like keyhole design. I think that it's like enchanted forest. Like it makes me think of like sort of like an Alice in Wonderland, and I don't know why, but like a mystical enchanted forest of like beautiful gold locks, and like, I don't know, like 3,000-year-old trees like that talk to you, and I don't know, something like that. But that's like what I envision when I see like that line, the keyhole line. I love it. I think it's so beautiful. So I want these earrings that I'm going to pop up here. Um, yeah, they're so beautiful. I love them. I don't know what I would pair them with. They look like they're probably like huge. I don't know if they are super heavy or like what's happening with them, but So they could become a no because even these right now, and I know that we're not doing Balenciaga, guys, but these are B for Bram. So these are the last piece of Balenciaga that I've kept. Although I'm okay with like the older stuff. I still love like their classic bags and stuff like that. But anyway, um, even these are heavy. Like I don't wear these out. I bought them to wear them out years ago, and I wore them a few times, and by the end of the day, like at work or whatever, they would end up in my bag. And so I don't have a tolerance for like pain in fashion anymore in my life. So these are like to film, and then they're going back in the in the jewelry case. So I'm just hoping, like I want to wear and like love those keyhole earrings. They are, the website is in pounds or euros, maybe. I think it's in, I don't know. I think it's in euros. They're 1100, so whatever. Do with that what you will. And I don't know how much they are the US. I'd have to check. But anyway, for that price for a piece of fashion jewelry, they're not cheap. So they need to be comfortable. They need to not like make my earlobes bleed. They need to be able at least to be worn for like a handful of hours, like at least like 5 or 6 hours straight. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't need to be like an all day, like I don't know that they're their thing. They can have a little bit of weight to them, but I can't be like completely dying by the end of the day. So, or by like the first 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I love them. I hope that they stay on my wish list because they're so beautiful. So that's number one. Number two is a Chanel, like an XL vintage flap. I don't know what color. I don't know. I want one that's um, like a little bit interesting. I don't necessarily want, first of all, I don't wear a lot of black in general. So I'm not opposed to a black, but if it's going to be a black, there needs to be something interesting about it. I'm talking about like the big square with the giant CC turn lock. Yeah, like the classic 90s Chanel flap. That's what I want. So if it's going to be black, it'll probably be like a patent leather, maybe. Um, I want something a little bit interesting with it. So if it's going to be black, I want a patent leather. I do like not the classic quilts. I like the classic quilts, depending on like the color and stuff. But I also like the ones that are either like a vertical or a horizontal like stripe. They're quilted, but it's like that's how the panels lay. That's beautiful. I would do it like in a red or a cream or like a beige or whatever. Yeah. So not just the plain black, but definitely something like a little bit more interesting with it. But that's definitely on my list as like one of the top things that I want to buy this year. So yeah, so I'm looking for that. Next thing is obviously with this resurgence of the Murakami, and I did get myself and I showed it on, I believe, my last video. I showed it on a few videos already, but the Murakami, my white, it's the white multicolor in the like the I Need You or whatever I think it's the I Need You. Anyway, I said this last time and I'm supposed to look it up, but I haven't yet. I believe it's the I Need You or the I Want You. It's one of those two. So I have that. I also purchased myself a black multicolor bag that is coming. So there'll be an unboxing of that one soon. I'm actually excited about the version that I chose because I didn't have this the first time around. It wasn't like one of like the classic like core staple pieces of that collection, but I think it's like really cute. And anyway, yeah, I'm excited about it. So that's fine. I have my black and my white multicolor now. The one collection that I never got back then, because I have the monogramouflage, I had the cherry papillon, the cherry blossom papillon. Obviously, I had some multicolored pieces, but I never got the cherry pieces. I never got the cherry speedy, and I actually never wanted it. I always liked the cherry collection, so I loved the cherries. I love cherries. I've always liked cherries, but I didn't like the 25 size speedy. I never did. I liked the 30. I was always into larger bags and carrying like my whole life with me, probably because, being in New York, from New York or whatever, like you're always on the train. I didn't drive until I was like 27. So back when this collection came out, I wasn't driving. You took what you needed for the day and you didn't go home and you were on the train and you were whatever. So you had to like carry all your stuff and it had to be comfortable. So the Speedy honestly wasn't the most comfortable to like walk and carry all day long with all your stuff in it. And I always thought that the 25 was a little bit small. Now, fast forward, I drive and I'm not in New York anymore most of the time. And I carry way, way less. And my kids are big and I don't have to like lug around all that stuff anymore. So the 25 is actually like a really good size. And I even could go smaller. But that being said, I want to find myself a Speedy 25 in the cherries, although the prices now, I should have done this a year ago. I mean, I think we all have the same thought on that. The prices are absolutely freaking insane. I see them for like 4,000 on Vestiaire. I see them for like crappy condition going for like over $3,000. So I'm hoping to somehow be in the right place at the right time and come across a $1,500 cherry Speedy. I don't know if that's going to happen. It probably is not, but I'm keeping my eyes open for it, and I'm hoping that somehow it comes along. Barring that, I have been seeing some good prices on the cherry sac plat. I don't know. I actually really like the sac plat. I think it's very different in terms of like the obviously the it's that shopping bag shape, but it's really long and really big for somebody that doesn't carry things around like that anymore. I just don't know if I would actually use it. It kind of seems like a cumbersome bag. Maybe if I was like taking my laptop out and stuff to like, I don't know, like go edit like somewhere else that's not my house or something. I don't really know. That's a possibility, but I just think that I'm not sure that I'll get use out of it, quite honestly. It's kind of like it's long and it's slim, and so it like you're gonna have to play like Tetris to get your stuff in there. I think I've never actually used a sac plat. If you have, and you think like I'm missing something, it's a great shape or something, comment down below because I would, I don't know, I'm open to it because I do see some good prices out there for that. The Speedy, however, is insane. So if that's my only option for a cherry, maybe. I don't know if I can find it in like really good condition, possibly. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like it's one of those things I'm going to have to buy and test out and decide like once I've actually put it to use if it's going to be something that makes sense. We'll see. Next thing is the Peekaboo. I believe it's the ICU. It's Fendi, the Fendi Peekaboo ICU in the woven leather. I was in Vegas 2 years ago, I want to say, and a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, when it first came out in the woven. I think so. And I went and saw it, and it was like, ugh, unbelievable. But I already had done some damage, and I passed on it. I'm kind of glad that I did because back then it was, I want to say, it came in like 3 colors. When it first came out, it was like the regular brown, it was the cream color, and it was maybe black. I don't know. I think so. Now, and I'm glad that I missed that boat. Well, I didn't miss the boat, but that I didn't get it then because I really love it in the burgundy. So I'm kind of on the fence between burgundy and the navy. I think I like the burgundy better. I don't really have a red bag in my collection. Burgundy obviously is not like a red. I am also looking for like a true red bag, but I just don't know what I want yet. But I think that the burgundy woven Fendi Peekaboo is like, ugh. I think I would get the small size. I have to go try them on, like I said. But yeah, definitely either burgundy or navy, but definitely leaning more towards the burgundy. And that's because I really would love, and this is not going on my wish list because I don't put Hermes on my wish list because you never know what's going to happen with that. Like I can't control what's going to happen with that. So I can wish for something, I can let it be known, and then whatever happens happens. I would love a burgundy, probably like a Rouge H Kelly 25. Yeah, but I'm not putting that on my list. And I actually would take it in a Birkin also, with I think palladium, but gold is okay too. But anyway, that's just getting, that's just out there for the Hermes gods. But for my own like personal wish list. I'm not going to put that on my wish list because, like I said, I don't have a control over it. It's kind of like one of those things that if it happens, it happens. Great. But other than that, what I can control is buying myself a burgundy colored Fendi bag. So it's probably going to be the burgundy, quite honestly. So yeah, so that is the next one, and it's so beautiful. I love it. I'm so excited about that one. And I think that one, my birthday is coming up, and so I think that one's going to be like a sooner rather than later purchase, most likely. Next one is, this is honestly like, this is down the line. I don't know when this will happen, if this will happen. I think that they are extortionate. The price is extortionate. It is crazy. I have not seen it in person. I know I have been warned to not touch this bag because if you touch it, then you're definitely going to want it. I wasn't excited at first. This is the the Louis Vuitton P9 Speedy. I wasn't excited at first. The first round of colors were not my thing until I saw Cassie unbox it in like that teal color. So beautiful. That's when I started thinking about it. Then I was like, okay, maybe I need one, but that's not necessarily my color either. Maybe something will come out. So now all of a sudden I have seen, and I know you have seen it too, pictures of like these ice cream, like sorbet colors. So I think they're not coming, they're not in the 25. I think that they're in the 30 in these like colors. They're like that like sherbet orange and like a lemoncello, yep, limoncello, I don't know, yellow, and that like it's almost like that mochi strawberry pink. Oh God. And that green, like that pistachio green. So honestly, all four of those colors are incredible. That's my color palette. That is what if I was going to get one, that's one of the colors that I would get. So I am putting it out there. I don't know how hard they are to get. To be honest, my LV SA recently like left the company. I don't have one right now. I haven't purchased from store in a little while. I mean, I'm sure that I could reach out to the manager or whatever. That's fine. But I need to kind of go and establish, and like my LV SA was from the Jersey store anyway. And now that I'm here most of the time, I'm probably going to find somebody to work with in my local Louis Vuitton so that it's easier. But yeah, definitely that is something that is like on my list sometime this year, maybe if it's a good year, because like I said, they're ridiculously expensive. But I also don't want to buy it secondhand because it seems that the price is even more expensive secondhand right now, maybe not later, but right now. I have a feeling that's going to be determined like based on color, just as, maybe like the less wanted or popular colors are going to be lesser on the secondary market, and like the more popular colors and the harder to find colors are going to be more expensive. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I'm hoping to get it straight from the store. I'd like to be the first one. I want like all the bells and whistles with it. For that price, you just kind of want like the whole package, I think. So yeah. So that's definitely on my list too, but who knows when that's going to happen. Next one is something. So I missed out on this. The Louis Vuitton Illusion collection. So I like Louis Vuitton, but I really don't like even Chanel, like I like specialty, like seasonal or like limited edition items. That's where my heart is. With the Illusion line, I actually wanted I don't know if it was like the multi pochette or whatever in like anyway, I don't even remember what it looked like. If I can find a picture, I'll pop it here. That was the one that I wanted. When it came in, my SA called me into the store. I went in, I saw it, and I wasn't impressed. It wasn't like the picture. Like the picture showed it to be much different than it actually than once they actually produced it. It wasn't the same. It had like multicolor hardware on the one that in the picture, and that and then or maybe that was even what was created for the runway. I don't remember. But when I came in and saw it like in store, I was not excited in the least, and I passed up on it. What I should have gotten at that time was like the mini keep-all or the like maybe the mini sack plat or whatever. I'm not sure exactly what I want from this line, but and either color is fine. I love the pink, like the fuchsia going into the, I think it's like a purple, and then the other one is the green and the blue. Um, Either one, whatever comes up at a decent price, I'm definitely on the lookout for that. So that is definitely something that I want to add this year. Yeah, just because I think that print is like so incredible. I think it's so beautiful. I think that for whatever reason it didn't, and I think maybe because it was more, it was the men's collection and not the women's, and like, yeah, I think that would have been done better had it been in some of the women's shaped bags, but it wasn't. And yeah, so I think that's why it kind of like wasn't as exciting as it should have been, because that leather is like, it's incredible. It's like a dream. It's just, it's so gorgeous. Next one. So two more on my list. Next one is a Chanel Houndstooth flat bag. So I am actually not picky about this. A little picky. There are ones that I definitely don't want, but I've seen many. There's many, whether it's a mini or a medium or a small or whatever. I don't really care. I don't know if it's going to be a 19. I don't know if it's going to be a regular flap, whatever. I think Chanel does Houndstooth incredibly. I just want one Houndstooth Chanel in my collection. Yeah, there's a sequin mini, I think, that is beautiful. There's another mini, I believe, that had like the ribbon, the Chanel ribbon kind of threading through it, that came out maybe in 2020. I don't exactly know all the collections for that. There's two 19s that I really, really like, although I think I have enough 19s at the moment, but I'm open to it at a good price, but definitely just something. Something Chanel Houndstooth is on my list for this year. I love Houndstooth anyway. I think it's classic anyway, and Chanel does like the best Houndstooth ever. So definitely something. There's also another mini that has like beading around the edges that pops up on Fashion File every once in a while. It has like some pearls on like the sides. Ugh. Anyway, there's so many options. I want to find one at a decent price and add it. If it comes out sometime this year in one of their collections where they have a new one that's like great, but obviously the prices at Chanel are also extortionate at this moment in time. So secondhand market might be where it's at for me. And I've just been focused on that anyway lately, and just really loving like going back and finding key pieces from like past collections at good prices. That's kind of been what's exciting me lately anyway, instead of buying stuff new in store. So last thing, I think this is from 1995, I believe. I don't know what collection, but it is, I'll post a picture. It is the double turnlock Chanel necklace. I first saw this on somebody I follow, that she does like amazing, she sources pieces and sells them on Whatnot. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I haven't actually done any shopping on there. It's like an auction app, sort of, right? Like a live auction app. I haven't done any shopping on there. I think it's intense. And I don't really love to shop that way. Although I guess if something like amazing comes along, I would be open to it. However, and she was wearing it, and she actually, I guess, sourced it one and posted one, and it went up for auction or whatever. And I missed out on it. But again, I don't like to shop like that. I'm not going to get into a bidding war, and like it's so fast. I watch it. It's so fast, and I just am not. Yeah, I like 1 minute it's at 2,000, 1 minute it's at 3,000. I'd rather know what I'm paying and like not get caught up in all that. I do want to find it. Obviously, it is a vintage piece, but I have seen them kind of posted around. I just need to find it in good condition, at a good price. But it's so classic Chanel and adorable. So it is a gold chain. You'll see. I'm going to post a picture anyway, but it's one larger CC turn lock, and then it has like the actual on the chain, the actual I think one is like movable. I don't know. Don't quote me. One is like one can move, one is stationary. So it's like the actual clasp of the chain is a turn lock. And so it's like a double turn lock, and you can kind of wear it in like all different, like you can wear them together. You can wear one behind, one in front. I don't know. It's adjustable basically, but it is like really, really cool. I love it. I love anything like super classic, like vintage 90s Chanel. I think it's obviously Chanel's best era, as we know. Yeah, so that is definitely on my list as well. I think it's expensive for what it is, but it's one of those pieces that can just like change any outfit, dress up any outfit, make any outfit cool. I'm definitely in the market for that. That being said, that is everything that's on my actual list. Like I said, am I going to add pieces as we kind of go along and maybe remove some pieces? Yes. I'm trying to be more intentional this year and not just buy like everything that is like shiny and pretty. So I want to definitely stick to my list as best I can and not add like random pieces unless they're like exceptional. Unless I get like, a call for a burgundy color somewhere in that family, Birkin or Kelly, you know. But other than that, like, yeah, I'd like to like stick to what is on my list now and go from there, and then hopefully have some unboxings for you guys soon. So that is it. So if you again are new here, thank you for joining me. If you have made it this far in the video, thank you for watching it. Your support honestly means so much. If you have not already subscribed, please subscribe. I would love it if you would join, like I said, my growing YouTube family. A thumbs up, that would be extra incredible. And I hope to see you guys back here again soon. I post videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays all about just luxury content, luxury fashion, luxury shopping, fashion trends, all of that stuff. So if that's stuff that you love, then I would be so happy to have you on this little YouTube journey with me. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in a few days. Bye.